Courtney.
I'm Dr. Leah.
This is Dr. Sylvia.
And we are
Three Friends Talk.
Oh.
Get it? Hey.
I want to do a little
shake it, Leah. Shake
it. I wish I could.
You can. You can.
No.
You can't shake it.
You can.
I want a little bit of this and I want a little bit of that. Hey, what you want for Christmas? Yep. Somebody in the Christmas mood up there. Okay, let me cut it down. It's Wednesday night. I'm stop playing.
About to remove.
It's Wednesday night. It's
about to remove you. Keep playing.
You know what that means? No, don't put me out the show, please. It's another episode of Three Friends Talk.
Every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. EST.
Yes.
Did you miss me? But did you miss me?
Where you been? You been somewhere?
You talking to us? You talking
did
to
you miss me?
You talking to the friends? Got it.
Talking to
I guess so.
Dr. Sylvia. I like your sweater.
Hey, new friends. I hope that everyone has subscribed to Three Friends Talk on their favorite streaming platform.
Yeah, make sure y'all do that because we're going to be dropping some episodes that are only on our, podcast platforms because we're going into the holidays.
Hey. We are. Can't you tell? We're ready for the holidays. I got my Santa's Diva Christmas sweater on. Which one do you have, Dr. Sylvia?
I'm Santa's finest elf.
Oh, I like it. Dr. Leah, and who might you be?
You already know.
What is that for the people?
It says she's Santa's pretty elf. Shout out Zoetic Couture for hooking us up with these beautiful sorority Christmas sweaters.
Hey,
thank you. Be sure to check them out on Instagram. Dr. Sylvia, what they gonna get, or what should they put in there?
Of course, they are hooking up the Three Friends Talk family with a discount. So if you find something you like, they have Zoetic with all the sorority stuff. They have Zoetic unbranded, and you'll get a discount. Put in Three Friends Talk for your discount.
Number 3, Friends Talk. All right. Well, we have an amazing show tonight, but I want to ask you, ladies, are you ready for the holidays? I am.
Yeah, I don't think we can get any more ready.
It's here. Plan?
Well, Christmas is always in my house, so I'm working on my menu, and that's
your menu is always interesting because you don't really go with traditional menus.
I need to call Mama Flora. I need to call Mama Flora because we always consult each other when it comes to my menu.
Well, I'll have you know, Mama Flora is here. And
is she? Oh, let me, girl, call her in. Let me talk.
I will not take over. So she is ready.
I want it. I'm ready for it.
And, look, I'm ready for her to cook everything. Are the bells ringing?
Clearly.
That was my Sylvia song. Okay. So for my personalities, you can tell I'm like the ratchet Christmas one.
Right.
Dr. Sylvia is more traditional Christmas.
The silver bells are ringing.
Moment.
So what's on your menu?
Mine and Leah's. Leah's gonna probably have some.
You're not cooking, Dr. Courtney. So
yeah. I don't. Like I said, I need to consult with Mama Flora.
You don't have anything decided yet.
I do, but I kind of want to do something different. It's kind of some stuff I've already done, so I always want to try something new. That's why I had to come to her.
Turducken.
No, not trying that.
No.
Okay.
I know. You know what I thought about getting though for real. You know
What?
the Popeyes has the Cajun turkey, the deep fried Cajun turkey. I did
I
think
did
about
not know
ordering.
that.
Yes, I thought about
I've
ordering
done
one.
that before. It's quite
So how was it?
tasty. It was good.
It was good. Should I order it or not?
Yes,
Okay, I'll get
go
it.
for it.
My dad used to always fry turkeys.
I
My brother
approve.
does a good fried turkey too. But
Preston does one. Tell him to send me one.
okay, girl.
Send a whole fried turkey. Well,
Hmm.
Dr. Sylvia, what are you doing for the holidays?
You know what?
What?
Sad to say, this is usually my favorite time of year, but I'm just not in the spirit. I mean, putting a
We
sweater
have to
on.
change that. Oh my
I
goodness.
I
understand.
did.
I understand, but I think you'll get there.
I did not put up a tree, and at this point, I'm not.
It's okay. I just put
At this
mine
point,
up
I wouldn't.
2 days ago. I put mine up 2 days ago,
I
and that's
usually would.
that's only because I'm hosting. Like if I wasn't hosting, I put my decorations outside so I can look like I'm festive. But I put those out like
So
after
Y'all,
Thanksgiving.
my decorations have been up since after Halloween.
Yeah, we
this is
know.
the
Y'all
most
know.
Christmassy
Not
I've been.
Halloween. Lord have
As soon as
mercy.
Halloween was over, bloop, put that tree up. Not
No, it's
playing.
too
We're
early.
doing something a little different. We're having Christmas on Saturday, which we never do.
Mm.
It
Um,
is Christmas Day though.
no, like the 18th.
Oh, this Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll be taking a nice little trip
Well,
down
well,
to sunny Florida
I
for
wouldn't be in the mood
Saturday.
either if it was this Saturday.
No, but I usually I love to put up a tree
Mhm.
and I'll call a friend over and I'll make it
Who's she gonna
nice.
call a friend?
No,
Who is
usually
the
I do.
friend?
Usually I
Mhm.
do. This year
Who's the friend?
I
I
don't know,
didn't feel
girl.
like
Wait,
we
this is
invite.
getting interesting.
Is it?
Right.
I
Who
said
who
I'm
is
not
this?
putting a.
Who is
I'm
this
perked up.
friend?
Who's the friend?
It changes every
And then
year.
she said a
Who?
friend. No, I was
She
just
said
about to
it
say it could
every
be
year.
anybody.
She be breaking hearts at Christmas. Oh my God, Jack
It's
Frost,
not
how could
about
you?
that. Anyway, I just am not in the mood this year. So I didn't pull my tree out. I didn't call nobody over.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, this
Wait,
is a
so if you're doing Christmas Saturday, where is it gonna be hosted? Who's
My aunt's
hosting it?
house, my cousin is coming in from Germany.
Oh,
So we
so
want to
what you
do
do
it
on
while he's in
Christmas
town.
then?
I don't know. It's a whole new world. I might make a
Yes,
reservation.
yes,
a whole new
Jasmine.
world.
We might
A whole
Come on
new
with it,
world.
Jasmine.
we
A
might
whole
go
new
down to
world.
Austin, hang out with my niece, but she should be up here for the weekend. So
Okay.
it's just, it's a freestyle this year.
You can come down to Florida with me. It's all good.
Okay, so tell us about this Florida vacation. Now, is this a Christmas vacation or is this just a getaway? What's
It's
going
a
on?
getaway. It's a getaway. I've
Okay.
been working very hard. Quarter four has been quite whew,
Quarter
taxing.
four,
Yeah,
quarter four.
quarter four.
Mm-hmm.
So I've already logged off. I am going down to Florida with my BFF. Y'all know Liz.
Hey,
Shout out
Liz.
Liz. So we headed down and we're gonna probably well, I won't disclose all of my locations, but I'll let you know. It'll be Florida. That's all I
She
know.
We don't want you to get attacked like Michael Jackson. So don't disclose
Because
them all.
they will come looking.
did I
Um
ever tell y'all about the time I saw Michael Jackson at Disney World?
Don't.
Captain EO. That's when you saw him.
No, I saw the Michael
You
No,
did not.
Leah, I don't
Jackson.
believe
All
you.
lies.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
Captain EO at Epcot.
Okay,
When you saw him.
so let me take y'all back just a minute.
84.
Play play some Jackson 5.
I got
Oh,
it.
oh, so that's
Yeah.
your Christmas. You more of the Jackson 5 Christmas. I'm Ratchet
I
and
want to
Sylvia's
hear
traditional.
doom 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 doom. Santa Claus
You know that's
coming
Devin's favorite song.
down. Let's play that one.
Why
Okay.
don't I just sing it?
No,
No.
no, no, no. I want this. There you go.
Okay, tell this story. I want to hear this.
Okay, so this is like circa I think
84.
84. Yeah, it's like
You
84.
remember
So
this
yeah,
from 4 years old?
I have
You don't
pictures.
forget moments like this, I'm sure.
I have pictures. So
Okay.
y'all remember this is back in the day when MJ was hanging out with Webster, with
Bubbles.
Emmanuel Lewis.
Oh, okay.
No, with Emmanuel Lewis.
Got
Sure.
it.
So we stayed. I can't remember the name of the hotel, but it was like one of the premier
Disney.
hotels. It was like close to the site or whatever of Disney World. So we were standing downstairs, and like how the crowd kind of starts gathering. So we're like, "What's going on?" We go in the little alleyway. So they're
Alleyway.
sneaking him in the, like in I think it was a station wagon. and you saw him getting the
A
station
limo.
wagon.
It was a
And
limo.
then no, it was a station wagon because he was trying to be incognito. But of course, we found out that he was back there. So my parents, of course, were like, pick me up and took me back there. So I remember the one thing I remember was he got in, and then Webster comes. What's his name? Emmanuel Lewis. He comes, and we were like eye to eye. And I thought he was like my age, and I was like, "Oh, that is so cool! This little boy get to hang out with Michael Jackson."
You didn't know who Webster was?
I knew him, but I thought he was a child.
4.
He was this big.
He was 30.
He was my height.
But Leah was 4.
But he was 30.
So the story continues. I don't know who we met, but this man was like, "Hey, you know, we can like do a one-on-one with y'all. All you gotta do is meet us at this blah blah blah. Y'all can ask my dad."
Oh, no.
So we went and we like set up at this little location, like waiting on Michael Jackson to come down, but he never came down. So I was a little crushed.
Oh, y'all got played. Did y'all pay this man money?
So what pictures do you have?
I'm gonna show y'all the pictures. I will find the pictures and show them to you. Now I do have pictures. It's like Michael getting in the station wagon and Emmanuel Lewis, and they're both kind of looking.
I thought he was holding you like bubbles.
You have never told me the story.
He was getting in the station wagon. Look, and then Emmanuel Lewis was right there next to me. I promise y'all, I'm not lying. This is so true.
I can't believe how long we
told you the story. I know I told you.
Never heard
this for 20. How many years?
I can understand why we
I'm
never
gonna find
heard
pictures.
It
I'm gonna call my daddy.
You've never told me the story before.
I'm gonna call my daddy, and he's gonna vouch for me.
No,
post the pictures, and we'll post the pictures.
I'll find the pictures though, for real. They're at my parents' house, but I will go through the books over the holidays, and I will send them to you.
Okay. You got a holiday story, Sylvia, before we get into the show?
Normally,
yeah,
she does.
That one time that I met.
No. She's trying to one up Leah.
No, y'all.
You saw the back of his head.
You did not meet. You did not meet Michael Jackson.
We were in the same presence.
Was he light skinned or
he was my no. He was like my complexion.
Michael.
Like my complexion right now. He probably had like 2 nose jobs by that time.
Oh, he was cute, Michael. Oh my God.
Fine, Michael. You know, Thriller hadn't even been made. No, Thriller was made, but not bad.
Oh, he was in between that.
He was Michael Jackson bad.
No, that was bad.
He did, Thriller.
Yeah.
He had the glove. He
was
wearing the glove. Then. He was wearing like the loafers and like the jeans and
we got it.
Like the plaid shirt. When y'all
I didn't know this story was gonna do all
y'all
great.
When y'all see the pictures,
Leah, I'm waiting.
I
don't really like geek out over like huge stars.
It depends on who it is. Michael Jackson would have been a
I mean,
you met everybody. You met Wale.
I met y'all didn't let me go in there about Wale. Let's have this conversation.
Wow. Wait a minute. I want to hear.
And y'all didn't let me go to that Wale concert.
Oh, that was me.
We talked about it. It was free. We were going in,
and we told you it was Walmart Wale. Yes, we said it wasn't gonna be him.
Yo,
you didn't miss nothing, Courtney.
She did.
Where were we? Were we in New Orleans?
Yes, you already told the story on Dr. Renee's episode.
Check that episode.
It was me. It was me, Yolanda, and Renee.
But y'all, we going to school in New Orleans. We met stars. I met LL Cool J. We met Big Frida. Me and you, Dr. Courtney, met Big Frida.
Let me play that Christmas music.
Who else? Oh,
and that was Hits from the Street. Everybody was bringing. He was bringing everybody to the yard.
I remember him.
Oh my gosh.
Naughty by Nature. We have pictures of that.
I remember that one. Yes.
And
Naughty by Nature.
We met. What is you doing, baby? We met him and the guy.
Oh yeah. Me and Sylvia saw him during the parade.
Mardi Gras. Mm-hmm. So yeah, in New Orleans, you see people.
I met Juvenile walking through the
French
Quarter.
I met my ex-boyfriend used to be friends with Juvenile, so I met Juvenile.
I saw him one night. I said, "Juve, what you doing out here? Say by yourself."
You didn't say that, Leah.
I did, and he said, "I ain't never by myself."
First of all,
I met Fifth
and he showed me his
pistol. His pistol?
Yes.
Where were you?
In the French Quarter. That's why, because he was by himself. So I was like, Juvie, what you doing by yourself? He was like, I ain't never by myself.
We were on TV a lot because of Xavier. Remember they gave out them BET Comic View tickets, and we would go to
Comic View,
and
then the Real World.
Good times. Good
I
time.
never saw the one that I was on, but Courtney was mad because it looked like I was with her man
Oh, I
on the
remember that.
TV.
That was fun. Okay. Yep.
Friend, her
That
man
Next
friend.
story.
that didn't
Next
happen.
story. Next story.
We weren't there.
I was that, but it was my man.
This was long time ago.
Long.
I think we were in a SOAR when this happened.
Not for.
I'm dead.
So you Wayman. Now what was dude Wayman? You gotta die like this.
My bad.
Okay, it's an inside story. We're gonna be quiet.
Woo. Okay.
So yeah, to
before
the
we-
friends. What about the friends? Do the friends have they met any stars lately? Have they hung out with anybody in the comments? Say that
Have y'all gotten so old you forget the stories we can't tell and we can't? Let us know in the comments.
Leah.
What?
Rest in peace, Fifth Ward Weeby. That's a tribute to him. I met him out one night at the bar.
What?
Fifth Ward Weeby.
Okay.
He tried to holler.
Can I tell everybody about our dead experience?
Do we have time?
No, we don't.
Tell y'all later.
I'm gonna find that picture too.
Put a clip up, Leah.
I'm gonna find that picture too.
Do I know about this or that's y'all?
Girl, low down dirty shame.
I was there.
Yeah. The time Courtney died, like Wayman.
You don't know the movies, Leah. You don't know the movies. Here we go.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Well, we wish all of y'all a wonderful holiday season, whatever that looks like for you. It's a little different for me this year, so I'm looking forward to the
Dr. Sylvia's gonna perk up. It's okay. She'll be fine.
I'm fine. I just don't want to put
a tree some
up.
jingle bells.
Aren't you the DJ? Let's hear some jingle bells.
I'm sending you jingle bells and mistletoe.
No, I'm about to get into this bio.
Hey,
I'm gonna sing you some mistletoe.
Yes.
Put it to good use.
Oh, Courtney. Oh,
Yes.
Courtney.
Read the bio.
Oh, Courtney. Well, I'm excited.
We got a great show tonight.
Am I on mute?
No.
Oh, okay.
Being funny.
I'm excited about our show tonight, and our guest, tonight is the altruistic broker and owner of Altru Realty Advisors that was founded in 2017. And altruism has always been a part of her passion, and she's always been dedicated to helping others. When she discovered in 2015 that real estate professionals could help, that as a real estate professional, she could help buyers and sellers achieve their real estate goals, it became her objective to use her education, expertise, and experience to do it again and again. Along the way, through generous contributions to home buyers and sellers, our guest tonight has contributed over $100,000 directly towards buyer and seller closing costs. Amazing. She looks forward to growing the Altru Realty Advisors team in order to make a more significant impact for many more in DFW, and she's expanded to the Carolinas as well for those home buyers and sellers. She's happily married, and she's a mother of 2 toddlers and pets. And she's worked and lived in the DFW area her whole life, and she's very familiar with many neighborhoods throughout the entire Metroplex. Her special interests include interior and landscape design, home renovations, and investing. Her family enjoys traveling, rooting for their home sports teams, attending local community events, and spending time outside. She has a special place in her heart for helping those in need and the community and environment. For this reason, she founded a nonprofit organization, Altru Community, to give back to the community and planet. She's serious about that planet, y'all. We'll talk about these cloth diapers. Her dream is that together, Altru Realty and Altru Community will aid in helping to make a true difference. I present to some and reintroduce to others our super friend, Clara Torres.
Woo!
Hey, Clara.
Hey, friend.
Hi, Claire.
How are
Welcome
you
back.
guys?
We're doing great. I'm loving all of the holiday cheer in the back. Beautiful tree.
That is
Yes.
a
And do you
beautiful
have on your
tree.
Christmas sweater tonight?
I sure do.
Oh
Yay!
I love
What?
your sweaters.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna check those out for sure. See if I can get them before Christmas.
Good, good. Well, last time we saw you, Clara, was in August at our chocolate brunch.
Yes,
It
I
was
had the
an
best time.
amazing event.
Yeah.
And thanks to you, Claire, we were able to put on the amazing event. She was our title sponsor, y'all. And I couldn't
yes.
be more excited about the things that she has going on. So we said we have to have her back on the show.
To
Yes,
close out 2021.
this is our last show for 2021. However, this does not excuse you from the game we're going to play tonight. So, are you
Wow.
ready?
I suppose so.
Oh, well, if you remember from the show back in
Mhm.
August, we've played this with a few friends that attended the brunch. So it will be another game of this or that, and
Okay.
Dr. Leah will be the timekeeper. So,
This
Dr.
or
Leah, we're going to put
that.
30 seconds on the clock, and I'm going to give you a couple of questions, and I'll give the answer. Well, you'll get to choose the answer that first comes to mind. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Dr. Leah, when I say go, hit the button and go. iPhone or Droid?
iPhone. How can you be Droid, by
No,
the
no,
way?
no.
Hurry up.
We not go.
I know.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Vacation or staycation?
Vacation.
To buy or to sell?
Sell.
Okay. Cash or credit?
Cash.
Face. I did that one. Rich friend or loyal friend?
Loyal.
Love or money?
Love.
Calls or text messages?
Text.
Coffee, wine, or Hennessy?
Coffee and wine.
Oh,
Wine. What happened? Do I have that much time? Oh, I
You
did
did it.
great.
Oh my God.
no,
Wow.
I paused it when Clara started talking because I was like, wait a minute, what's she
Aw,
finna talk?
Sorry.
She
you
finna
got me
talk.
excited that I beat the buzzer
Yes,
tonight,
I still
Leah.
don't know how you're
I
Droid.
started it right back up.
Me
So,
either.
Clara,
Both
let's
of them,
talk about this
Claire. Both
droid
of them.
situation.
Okay.
I am a faithful droid, and this is the best phone on the planet. This is the S21 Ultra. So I will argue anyone down that this.
See, this is what needs to happen. I just need to be your tech because about 10 years ago, Dr. Sylvia said she didn't know what the iPhone world was like. And she then dubbed me the iHo. So I can,
You
I,
did not,
I
Sylvia.
can
That
bring
is
you.
terrible.
Sylvia,
She did. I believe to this day.
So rude.
Clara, we need to talk. Cause see, she
Just
would
saying.
never
Use
have
you like
told
that
us
at work.
anything like this.
So what happened? You converted her?
I converted
She
her.
did. She
I can
did. That's
convert you.
true.
I can convert anyone.
That is true.
Wow.
Anyway,
Clara,
different conversation, but
I would be a huge challenge if
Ain't
you were
that
to ever
something?
convert me from a Droid to an iPhone. Trust
okay.
me, a lot of people would be very happy. But my camera is everything.
Yeah,
I
then
can
your
videotape
group
myself
message
and
wouldn't have to be green. It would be blue.
I
I don't see the green. That's I
Right,
don't see
we
green.
don't see that.
I ain't bothered.
And look, then they be liking pictures, and they be like love. I don't know what you like to love. Just say that you like the picture.
I don't
Tired
speak
of
the
y'all.
iPhone language, and I am okay with that. But
Okay.
thank you so much
We
for
still love
playing. You'll have to school me later.
Okay.
All right, so let's get into it. I'm
Okay.
ready. I'm gonna pass it to Dr. Sylvia.
There's Tavares. Hey, Tavares.
Hey.
Can we talk about this last update though, Clara? The
Okay.
text bar, the search bar at the bottom, ill.
Right?
Yeah.
Like
You can
I'm
change
still
it.
adjusting.
Yeah, I just saw a
Change it.
post that if you click on the A's, that you can get your search bar back at the top.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Somebody just saved my life. Claire
Amazing
Summers,
that I
thank
knew
you.
it, and I'm a Droid user.
Ooh.
I mean, of course you know about iPhones. Everybody knows about iPhones.
But I mean, who has
And
to
care.
know? Who needs to know all these tricks and all
I
this
know that's right.
nonsense? I mean, just
because y'all don't have no tricks,
we don't need
I
them.
got all the tricks.
We don't need no tricks.
Y'all
Now, you
don't
have a great
need
camera.
tricks.
That stuff
It's
works.
too
That stuff
We
just
have a
works.
whole nother show about iPhone versus Droid.
We should
Yeah,
because
Yes.
Dr.
Okay.
Leah.
So let's get into this first question. Now, Clara, as you said, you know Dr. Sylvia from some sort of previous interaction.
Mhm.
So tell us about how you two met,
Mhm.
and tell us about that part of your life, that career, and I guess what did you love about it? Did you like working with?
She loved
That's
it.
why she left.
Is that what?
Did you actually get along with her?
I did, yeah. So in 2007, I had the pleasure of working at Target Pharmacy. I started in pharmacy in 2002.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thrown into the deep end at an Eckerd's pharmacy in
Woo,
Lancaster, Texas.
Eckerd's. I
right.
learned at Eckerd's in
Taking it
school.
back.
Oh my God.
Yes, and the line was like out the door. I was 16 years old. They said, "Here, we need you to check these people out for their prescriptions," and then they walked away. And I was,
That's how they do you.
that's
That
how
sounds
they
about right.
Fire.
Yeah.
they just threw me in. So I went to the back, cried a little bit, came back,
Oh,
started looking for people's last names, and worked out. I liked working at CVS a lot, but then I was like looking for a change and had, I think it was Monster back then, and saw Target Pharmacy, and I was like, wait, what? Target has a pharmacy? So was lucky enough to get a call from Alicia Vo, who was the pharmacist at the Medallion store off Northwest Highway. And pretty quickly after that, one of the other stores needed help at City Place, where the first pharmacist that I worked with was Sylvia. That first time, she was a little bit, was like, okay, let me just
Tell
see
us.
what she says.
Tell us what was she doing?
Yes, just do what I say, and there's no problem.
Just do what I say. Which the first time I worked with you, I'm like, okay, I'm going to impress you no matter
Sylvia was a
what.
baby pharmacist at the time too.
Yes,
Right.
you have to be. You're like so manic when you're a baby pharmacist. Yeah,
Yes, and in that store, downtown Dallas, like
they was
the
just
Target.
coming.
Yes, they.
All the people would bring the scripts from the Third Ward of Houston, and
What does that mean?
they was getting me.
Wait,
Well,
Houston.
What does that mean?
it was like a lot of
So they would
pills.
come in. They were doctor
Yeah.
shoppers. Like,
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Lord.
they were
yeah.
coming over
And
to
then
Dallas
some of them were
from
getting
Houston?
me, and that's when promethyl codeine was big.
Oh,
Somebody had stole
Lord.
like a whole pad of prescriptions from Parkland and was writing. They was getting
Oh, that's
me.
scary.
No,
I
the
was like,
top 100
no.
was like hydrocodone this, you got this. Like they could see it from the
Wow.
That's
And
scary.
once you feel one, they all
Oh,
come.
it's like yeah,
Yeah.
like ants. Oh my God.
Not ants.
Yeah,
Yeah, you got drop a crumb, they all come.
they do. So Target City Place was the first place that I got to get my first bust. So I looked out.
Well, wasn't that was it exciting when you saw the first bus?
It was. Some of Sylvia was there for at least one.
Sylvia was
I'm
probably
sure.
scared and ran.
No,
Well,
after I was like, y'all not
Wait,
gonna
wait,
get me. I
okay,
started
y'all
getting
know-
them arrested.
She was like, get him, get him.
I'm not a retail person. So
Okay.
what occurs during?
So
During a
please.
bust.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm intaking the prescription. I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, obviously this thing is fake. And I don't
Yeah.
even need to. At this point, I'm pretty much like 7 years into looking at prescriptions how many times over.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
And so I take it to Sylvia and I'm like,
Got
911.
one.
You
Got
you
one.
call 911. So then you call 911. You have to like
Well,
make
you
a
verify
call.
with the doctor first. That is
Well, yeah, I only remember the exciting part.
Right,
Right.
get to that part.
you got to make sure
You're
it's fake.
calling the doctor. Meanwhile, I'm over there distracting the patient, and saying like, okay, yeah, sure, we're just going to check to see if we have it in stock. At that Eckerd's, which was the first place, they taught me how to do it good. I had to stall someone in a drive-through like my first week at that Eckerd's, and just had to talk to her and just like, hi, yep, but we're checking on it. And then some police like pulled in on the front of her and behind
They blocked her in the drive-through.
trapped her at the drive-through.
And she
Wow.
run out the
So-
side.
Yeah. And that was where I learned what lean was, because I mean, like they walked to the counter and said, can you give me some lean? And I literally walked up to my pharmacist, Jim Conrad,
Oh, that
and
baby
said,
said, what is
Wait. They asked for lean.
yes, that's
They did not
literally
come
what
up
they
to the
said,
counter
up
for
to the
lean.
counter. And I
Y'all.
was like, okay,
ghetto
I
Mississippi.
believe it. I believe it. I believe
it
it all.
happened. And then I went back and listened to some of my rap music, and I was like, oh, like light bulb. Like it all started.
It's wild at the pharmacy.
Woo, that is
Yeah.
crazy. Okay, well, T'Challa said hello, y'all. Good times.
Good
So the
times.
police come and then they cuff them right in front of you, and you just give them the proof. Or like some people, you know, if they've been doing it a while, they'll get smart and they'll just ask for their prescription back or whatever.
Yeah, if
or
it
try
takes
to
too long or they
leave.
see that you in
Yeah.
treatment.
Yeah.
Once
I
they see you're
would.
stalling, they're like, just give me my prescription back. And I'm like, hold on, it's fine.
I'm like,
And then one time I
"You
looked
sure?
at
You want
one
it? Huh? You want it?
and I looked at it and I looked up and I said, okay, 15 minutes. She looked at me, she knew what was up, and she never came back. I was like,
Oh,
okay.
Sylvia, you looked
Okay.
at her above those glasses?
right.
Okay, 15 minutes. I got you.
Oh my God.
Well, at least y'all never been like robbed or something. Have you ever? Okay.
Oh my God, don't
I've been
say
threatened
that.
with a machete. In the
Oh,
middle
Not
of
a
the night.
machete.
Yes.
In a
That's a story
pharmacy.
for another time.
Were you in the jungle?
I was working overnight. I knew it was
Right.
time to go.
Yeah, that's time to go.
But
Oh, I'm sorry.
all
Thank
of this
you.
is
We went
say,
to a Calmer store, and we didn't have as many busts at Love Field. So
I had a few. One guy, he tried to show his badge to the policeman. And I was like, what's going on? He was like, he works in the police office, like administrative. And he tried to be like, oh, I have a badge. And the police was like, get out of here. Come on.
He was trying to act like he was an officer on the street.
No, indeed. And okay, so you an officer, so what? I mean,
He wasn't an
He's
officer.
trying. No, what I'm saying. Well, what was his story gonna be? I'm trying to
He
get
was trying
her.
to say, like, I'm one of y'all. There you go.
But I'm an
But-
officer, and you still doing something illegal.
Doing
so what?
wrong.
I will say, this is in jest, but a lot of times that's rock bottom when they get arrested and then they'll come back. They've gotten cleaned up. You know, I've seen several of those stories too. You know, when I was a student, it was like the wife of a sheriff got busted. Shout out
At
to
our
you.
store?
Yes.
Really?
And she came back and she was like, I got clean. And yeah, then the sheriff tried to come in and get the original prescription back. And the pharmacist was like, I don't have it. I already sent it back to the doctor. He requested it. Yeah, it was like, but she came back. She got herself together. I have another guy. He got himself cleaned up. He got married. He had a baby. And they come back and kind of like, thank you. So
Thank you for busting me.
I have not had anybody come back and say thank you.
I
I'm still
have.
busted,
I
though.
have.
Sorry.
But at the end of the day, it's a lot of energy to get somebody busted, and then you might have to. I've had to
I have
pick
to be
people out of
set
the
up.
Yeah, they
lineup.
come back and they
Yeah,
make
you have
you
to
pick
pick
them
people
up.
out of the lineup, and you might
I
have to
gotta go to court.
testify.
I have to go to court.
Yeah,
That's
so
a lot.
you know,
Well, I mean,
don't.
go ahead. I mean,
What Dr.
We
Lee
can go on and on about this
fascinated?
I was just about to say, Clara, do you miss that life?
Clara said, I'm done with that's my former life.
That's my
Right.
former
It's like,
life.
I'm a mother now.
Sometimes
That's
it's
my former
fun.
life.
I do
Yeah,
miss working with some of my best friends or pharmacists that I worked with. So just got to get together with some of them this past week.
Nice.
Good.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
Keep in touch, but
Yes.
stay away.
And it's always
And all
great
of this
stories.
to say, pharmacists can't do their job without tech. So
Correct.
shout out to our pharmacy technicians.
Amazing technicians.
Because we couldn't do it. They are the front line, literally.
Mhm.
And they're the ones that allow us to go take bathroom breaks.
Take
to
baths.
scarf down
I was going to ask for you.
breaks.
Let her finish.
I can't stand y'all tonight.
Well,
And
yeah, a little more than that for Sylvia, but
scarf down.
we're good friends.
Wait, what you saying? What you saying?
Go drop off my mortgage real quick. Okay, I'll be right back.
She did not have you running errands like that, Clara. Don't
We
let her
couldn't do
you
it
like
without
that.
our technicians. I said
We
that
couldn't do
earlier, okay?
it.
Yeah, true.
Anyway,
Hey, when you're with somebody 10 hours a day, you become
Right.
We do
Yeah.
perform
Y'all
bonds
become family.
I'm still friends with my
Yeah.
technicians as well. Some of them. So yes.
so
Yeah,
that was
she
your former
regrets not
life.
inviting me to her like 25th birthday party or something. Mhm.
Ooh.
Wait, what?
You
You
didn't
didn't
invite me
invite
to
her?
your first party. 'Cause-
Oh.
Well, there was a rule. You couldn't.
Mhm. Sylvia followed
couldn't-
rules.
No, you don't try to make up something now.
I'm not making it
Yeah.
up. I told her this then. You couldn't.
And then I defended you that time against the woman who was like, I need to speak with an Anglo-Saxon.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh my.
That was wild.
That
I almost.
happened. Yes, that was this
My
woman
lips
that came
started
in.
twitching. I was so mad. I was so
Not your
mad.
lip.
Your lip twitch.
Like that's when I'm really mad. Like I can't.
I ain't never seen a lip twitch.
Well,
I
I guess
don't-
she ain't
'cause I
never
don't
really
get
get mad at us.
I ain't never seen a lip twitch.
Lip ain't start
No.
twitching.
That's
I
okay.
was
She
so
invites
mad.
me
She's
to her
like,
parties
yeah.
now.
What's that lip look like? They were like,
I
I was
can't
like,
control it. It like
Stay
goes,
back. So,
Thanks,
yeah,
Dr. Necker.
I got
It just
this.
starts
A-line Sister
twitching.
Necca. Yes.
I
Thank
forgot about that. Yeah, that was a
You
crazy
called
day.
security on that lady. Yeah.
I did. I told her never to come back.
She just
But
wants to talk to an Anglo-Saxon.
she told me, I was like, ma'am, your insurance not working. She said, yes, it is. I paid the bill yesterday. I said, well,
Paid
this
the
type of
bill.
That's
insurance
how it
don't work
works.
like that. I said, it doesn't work like that. She's like, can I talk to an Anglo-Saxon? Y'all need more Anglo-Saxons working here.
What is happening?
And it was just me and Sylvia, so we both was like,
I would have burst into laughter.
Well, I don't know what to tell you.
Girl,
She
she
wouldn't
don't
leave
get your Bridgerton self out of my pharmacy. Anglo
I
Anglo-Saxon
forgot
will
about
push
that.
yourself out of here.
It gets wild at the cabin. Okay, so that was a chapter.
yes.
And now you're this top 5 real estate mogul entrepreneur
Man.
extraordinaire.
Talk about
How does your
360.
pharmacy career prepare you for this new career?
Well, I mean, we saw it all. We
Working with the
retail for 12 years prepares you for a lot, especially at a pharmacy counter. You get a lot of patience. You get to read people, I think. Like you kind of just know, okay, that's not what they're saying, the exact opposite of what they're actually thinking. Like you just kind of pick up on things. And so that I think has really helped me with buyers and sellers, just in kind of after now 6 years in real estate, you know, I can kind of, along with that intuitive, just knowing people that I think that pharmacy helped me pick up, along with just education, has really helped me know what buyers and sellers kind of, not what they're looking for, but kind of in this DFW crazy market, kind of help them navigate it the best. So it's just because you're dealing with people as a realtor, you're driving them around, you're their therapist, you're their chauffeur, your concierge assistant, sending things to sign and things. And I'm like, oh, that sounds a little familiar. I mean, because we used to have to even drop prescriptions off to people whenever you like really screwed up. You had to go. Even
that never happened with me.
That never ever happened. But yeah, I mean, so it's like being a pharmacy tech, but like for families, sort of just like a full concierge sort of service that really helped me prepare, be good service, kind of, I think, in any realm. I think pharmacy prepares you for that. So props to you guys for your industry. And
but tell me, how does one go from, you know, I'm a pharmacy technician one day to, you know what, I think I'm going to be a real estate agent. So what did that look like for you, that transition? What prompted you to make that move into real estate in particular?
Yeah. So for many years, I was in school, and my goal was to become a pharmacist like you guys. And Sylvia was always on me. That's why she's definitely always an inspiration in my life. And I stayed in school, even though if I couldn't afford it, you know, one semester I'd take one class, I was doing this and that. But I finally realized that pharmacy was, you know, the busts weren't enough. I wasn't able to help people, like charging people, you know, overpriced drugs at the counter was just not for me. And I knew that I needed something different. So luckily I had, at the time, my fiance worked in real estate, my husband, and he's been working in real estate since like 2010, I think. And we bought our first home together. We renovated it. It was something that I had so much fun with because I've always been very crafty. And he had his real estate license, and him and his good buddy started an investment company and bought real estate properties. And I was doing the collecting rent and things. And I was like, oh, wait, I need a license to do these things. And it started out as like a honey-do thing, just helping my husband out.
And then, I know about honey-do lists.
Yes. We know. Yeah. So then one of our good friends asked him for help, but he was too busy. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, I suppose I can try it. And because he gave me the opportunity, I was like, well, I want to contribute my commission back to you. And I wanted to give him all of it because it was a very, I went with a broker that was not Keller Williams, that was not Remax. I went with one that didn't charge any fees because I knew that I wanted to help my clients. Rather than give Keller Williams 20%, why not try to do more for my own client? And so thankfully, thanks to Jose, I had my first client, I had my real estate license. Obviously I put in some work too, but he kind of opened the door for me. And he is definitely very analytical at it, but I've become the imagination at, kind of what we
Creative, yes.
Yes, the creative mind that is necessary whenever you're helping buyers and also sellers, just because sometimes sellers think their houses are,
Have a lot of
something
sentimental
not quite
And
what
you're
they are.
there to tell them,
And you can very kindly,
with all due
and
respect.
retail, the customer is always right. Yes, you're right. That purple looks great. But if you think about that, your master bedroom being purple might limit so it kind of all ties together. But yeah, thanks to my husband, I got my foot in the door with real estate. And once I gave back to our first friend, which is one of his fraternity brothers, I think I officially became the realtor of OD5 of UT Dallas because I've now helped
Of the whole fraternity.
the whole
The whole
fraternity.
fraternity.
And kind of from there it grew, and they started telling people, and some friends started telling people. And after 2 years, I had over 15 transactions, which isn't that many, but at that point I was like, okay, I know what I'm doing now. I got this. And then I started actively saying, hey, does anybody, just asking friends and family, does anybody need a realtor? I'm happy to help. I will give back. And thankfully Jose had a job that I could really dive in, educate myself, become familiar with first-time homebuyer programs in Dallas-Fort Worth. And so the goal for me became helping families that are eligible for these programs to get their keys with $0 cash to close, because some programs in DFW give up to $8,000 as a grant, in addition to what I may be able to contribute, which may be a couple of $1,000. You could literally get your keys for $0. And so the first time that happened, it was tears at the table. I love Shantae. She's always been, since then, a great friend and has referred me probably more clients than any of my other clients. And I met her through a cousin at a baby shower. So it's I've never had to market. It's always just been I'm here to help. Who needs it? And at this point, the team, someone approached me, hey, I would like a broker. And I thought, okay, I suppose I can do this, and we're growing. So it's exciting. Yeah. That it started from me doing some honeydews to now me having contributed over $100,000.
Well, you definitely,
yeah.
You definitely seem to have the passion and the spirit for it. So it seems like, even with what your husband instilled in you and helped you, it seems like you already had it inside to take it to a different level. So, we congratulate you for that. And I know that you probably have a whole team. It's not just you and your husband. So I'm sure that you instill that in your team members. Yeah. So tell us a little bit about, Dr. Sylvia kind of told us, some of your efforts to give back to the community. Tell us how you have given back to the community, and what's most important for you.
Yeah. So what's most important for me is, as the founder of Altru Realty Advisors, I established a different type of real estate brokerage where typically 20% or so is given back to the owner of a brokerage. What my vision was why give it back to this company who is already, doing deals and transactions of their own. So what my team does, and each one of them is just as altruistic as I am, which is one of my favorite parts about doing this. We give back at least 10% of our earned commission with every transaction to Altru Community, the nonprofit organization that we founded. And so through Altru Community, we give grants directly to first-time home buyers, and we're growing. Sylvia just partnered me with a good friend of hers, Pastor Montrell of First United Methodist in Lancaster, Texas, and we're going to be having a town hall. Just because for me, my passion is, when I first started in real estate, I researched the benefits of it, and there are so many benefits for being a home buyer, especially in low socioeconomic status communities, where if you're a home buyer, you're going to have more pride in where you live. You're going to make sure your community is safer. You're going to make sure the school has better programs, and just so all around, like, your entire family benefits from it. Not only that, you're also then creating generational wealth, because if you rent versus if you own a home, your value today is $4,000 versus about $40,000. So just think about that. And so my team and I have the tools to help you purchase a home, even though you think you may not be ready, you may be scared of talking to a lender. Perhaps you're not ready today, but we can help you walk through it. And I've helped families that have rented for more than 20 years who were like, my landlord's kicking me out. I need to get a new rental. And I was like, well, how about we just talk to this lender, because it's an option for you. And 3 weeks later, they were getting the keys to their home and were in tears because they rented for so many years and they could have owned. And even if you're not ready to purchase, thankfully, again, thanks to Jose and the connections that we have information on lease purchase options. So even if you want to rent, okay, sure, but perhaps turn it into a lease purchase option to start building that generational wealth and putting yourself first financially. One of your last guests that you had, who was it? Really talked about financial literacy, and that's huge. And so that's one of the things, as my nonprofit and company grows, like financial literacy, I think is something that everyone deserves to know, not just if your mom and dad graduated or owned a home, because my parents didn't do either. Both of them only went to, I think, up to the 6th grade, and didn't own a home until I was like 15 years old. So because we pushed them to, at that point, my siblings and I knew that they had that opportunity. So I think that's just, I probably said too much just now, but yeah.
No, that's great. Somebody's needing to hear that. Yes.
Right.
Let me just say how proud I am of you, Clara. Clara's always had the heart of a giver, and she's always been a firecracker. She keeps you on your toes. And a lot like me, you never know what's going to come out.
Girl, bye. I can't. I knew she was going to break this.
You never know what's going to come out of her mouth. Like, I forgot about that whole IHO situation. But I'm immensely proud of you. And I always am encouraging you to toot your horn even more. She's like one of the top brokers in the area. And like I said, they've expanded to the Carolinas as well. And she's helped so many of my friends and help them, level set, like, hey, if you want this, you might need to do this first, whatever. So I didn't have that experience when I bought my property. So I'm just so happy that there are the Claras and the Joses and all true realties of the world that are not helping buyers and sellers not just get the dream of home ownership, but also money in hand. And I'll say on record, I feel like nobody does that, Clara. You don't have to give them money. You're helping them get a home. Nobody does that. But she stuck true to her vision and her dream. And
thank you, Claire.
Look, I was a naysayer, but that's part of the story too, And I was also a naysayer about cloth diapers, and she stuck with it. And what did you tell me?
Why are you against cloth diapers?
I was just like,
you got now baby and talking about against cloth diapers.
Because she's so busy. I'm like, why would you deal with that? And then she told me some statistic about the earth. What did you tell me?
Oh.
So just one baby, I think, or what is it? It's like 11 or 12 elephants worth of diapers per year that your baby would use. Something like that. It's
they must
tons and
shut up.
tons of
See?
waste.
See,
So
my baby used about 11, 12 elephants.
Well, my mom tried cloth diapers on me, and she said I got a really bad rash.
Oh,
it's
maybe
a
not
lot.
for everybody. I don't know, but it's worth a try.
It's a lot. Yeah.
She really helped me think about it because I didn't really think of diapers as waste when I mean it's the epitome of waste, but like they don't biodegrade as well or
Mm-mm.
something. So
I would
yeah,
think not.
makes sense.
It
So
does.
she
I
opened my
think
mind and she
to
continues
the
to do
ways.
that.
Diaper liners, so it doesn't like you don't literally have to touch the poop, the liner. You just toss it in. Yeah. Maybe story for a different time.
Yes,
But
when
So-
Sylvia's ready to have her baby, we will talk about the cloth
I'm
diaper.
gonna
Yes,
get her.
we'll bring you back just for that.
With the liners, with the
My cousin
everything.
is using cloth diapers right now. So
Really? How's that
Are
going?
you having another baby? Do we need to talk about cloth diapers?
T'Challa did.
Okay, your dog, you got that. So Sylvia, the only one we're gonna talk about cloth diapers with.
So okay. As we stated, we've known each other for forever, it seems now. And you really not only give back to sellers and buyers, you are a title sponsor for the Chocolate Brunch. Again, thank you so much. That helped our dream come true. That had been put off by COVID and the pandemic. So we're forever grateful for that. What did you think about that day?
It was so wonderful. It was you guys. It was a beautiful setting. It was delicious and
It's delicious.
it was
Nutritious.
delicious. Yes, and yeah, the chocolate was good. I was like, "Can you come back around real quick?" But then I had to speak, and then of course I was like hungry, and so I didn't know when y'all were going to bring me up. So I'm like,
you couldn't eat like you wanted to. Be mid.
Did you get a to-go plate? Oh, you should have got a to-go plate.
I should have, yeah. But it was, I love it. I loved it there, and you guys did such a fabulous job. You are so fun. You keep everyone laughing, and it was just, I'd love to do it again. So,
Well, I'm happy you said that because can I say something, Dr. Sylvia? Okay. I think in the next couple of months, hopefully by March, you guys should see something soon for our next live events and where it'll be here in Atlanta this time. So, Clara, you're going to have to
yeah, the chocolate series continues. So
we're going to do it again.
Hey,
make
that's
sure you're on our email list.
3 places to come because somehow I've never been to Hotlanta. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, it's still that.
Yeah, Sylvia calls me brand new, even though I'm not so brand new.
I do not
anymore.
call you that anymore. I do not.
I still act like it sometimes. So
I do not call
Well,
you
that'll
that.
be your excuse to come to Atlanta in March.
Okay.
So please
Yes.
I'd love to.
Absolutely.
I think the best thing I liked about that date, like, of course we do this show. We've been doing it live for a while, but to actually tell a joke or say something funny and to hear laughter right there, it kind of stunned me. for a
Y'all
moment.
really love us. Oh my God.
Right.
I really think I'm funny.
It must have been fun at Xavier when you guys were there too, right?
It was.
Doing all of those.
We had the celebrities laughing too.
Of course.
Oh,
you did.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought you meant when we went to Xavier.
In school, right. Oh, no. For the homecoming.
The whole table talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gold table talk.
Thank you, Clara. You look at you.
I know.
You
I
remembered.
Okay.
Yes, gold table talk.
I missed you, Dr. Leah, at the last episode because there was some technical difficulties.
Oh my gosh, Clara. Now
Where
you
did
can't
I
call
go?
us out for
Okay.
all the stuff. now.
Let's wrap this up.
What happened?
I told you what happened. We didn't
When
have an intro.
it was just me and Sylvia, we were struggling.
We're just like
getting ghosted.
Because you didn't have your tech
our
your tech
technology.
right.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Our IT person
I'll
wasn't
give you
there.
I was missed. I was missed.
You were.
Thank you.
Yeah, we were on the struggle bus.
It was a great show.
Yes, but we were funny in school too, Clara. They loved us in school.
Good.
See?
Sure.
I wish I could have been there on the ball.
Oh my gosh, the
Amazing.
stories. As you can see, we were
I
trying
was
to tell some of
quiet
those
in
stories
school.
earlier.
I was pretty quiet. Everybody didn't know about my personality.
But trust me, she was teaching me all the dances from Dallas in the room. So
I think you have the
Singing
next
her
question, Courtney.
Sorry.
I did. Clara, I'm gonna tell you about her dances though. But anyway, With everything that you're doing, you're running this, huge company, you're giving back to the community. Well, what do you do for yourself? What's Clara's self-care look like?
Well, I started drinking more water thanks to you guys.
Oh, that's
Aw,
good.
the water
Yes.
challenge, yay.
But right now, I suppose with a 13-month-old, a 32-month-old, and 3 businesses.
Wait, at 32 months,
I-
is he 3?
You're one of those
Two
parents.
and a half-ish.
32.
Yeah, I
What's
don't
the
know all the
milestone at
time.
32?
He's like,
okay,
close to
so
What's
3.
the milestone at 32?
24 is 2.
He's almost
to carry
3.
the
Almost
3.
3. So yeah, for a
Okay.
good while, I haven't really had time to, especially the last 13 months since the little one came around, had time to. Normally, I would do yoga, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Even before Max was born, I would walk every day because I just want to be active. But right now, being active is running after them. So I suppose self-care for me right now is just at the end of the day, sitting down and watching TV with my husband for about 30 minutes.
Sweet. That's
And
sweet. No, that's great. It does not
not
mean that you have to
doing
take a whole day. Just a
Right.
few minutes to refresh, to
Yes.
relax, relate, release, and
To
get back
breathe.
to it. Absolutely. Now, when your baby turns 36 months, are you gonna say he's 3, or are we going on to the 37th month? I need to know.
The only reason I do it is because there's 2 of them. Because then I'm like, there's a 1-year-old and a 2-year-old, but then they're not exactly 1 and 2.
So you're gonna be like the 1 and 3-year-old. You're gonna be okay.
Once
by
he's
then.
3, I'll say
Okay.
3. But right now he's like 1 and 2.5, but he's more than 2 and a
Girl
half.
said 32 months.
I was like 30. Is it
Also,
30?
just because that number stands out in my head because I've been breastfeeding for that many months as well.
Woo-wee.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
So that's
Bless-
another thing.
bless
I
your
breastfeed no
heart.
time to self-care.
You're breastfeeding the 32-month-old?
Bless
Not
your
anymore. He
heart.
was weaned at it's 24 plus 30 months.
2 months ago?
Hold on.
At 2.5,
Wait.
yeah, he just got weaned.
24.
So
Well,
what did he
it's
ask for?
tandem
What did he
feeding.
ask for? He said milk, breast. What did he say?
This is
Shut up,
what-
Sylvia. The child was not asking for the
Yes,
boy.
he was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was. In Spanish.
Today he still asked for some, and I'm like, "There's no more for you." So yeah.
Oh.
Child, I am hurting.
You won't
because
even give
I
it to him in a
stopped at
Wait.
bottle?
So are you still breastfeeding the 13-month-old?
I am.
And
yeah.
he sees that and he's like, "That's my titty."
It took a lot. So at starting at 2 years old, we
Clara,
started
how
telling
could you
him
not laugh at her? How could you not laugh?
it's a true story.
It's the
It happened
truth.
months and months. So
He
6
mad.
months of this.
He is big mad.
I
And
would be
finally,
mad.
in 6 months, he was like, "Okay, mom, it's no longer for me." And he said it, "Mami, ya no voy a tomar leche." Because he
Girl, what he said?
Oh.
Say it again.
Ya no voy a tomar leche.
That's so pretty.
He said, "Give me my milk."
That's not what you said, Leah.
So you don't give it to him in a bottle either?
No, I offered it to him at first when I was trying to wean him.
He's like, "I want that titty."
Shut up, Leah.
He does not say titty,
yeah.
Leah.
And I'm trying to wean the little one now, but it's just convenient sometimes. So once you
Clara, more power to you and the moms that are still breastfeeding. I stopped at 3 months. I was
did
good.
too.
But I think that is a beautiful thing. But more power to
I
Why'd you
wish I
stop
could
at
have
3
gone
months, Dr.
longer.
Kearney?
Huh?
Why'd you stop at 3?
First of
Did you
all,
go
I was
back
going
to
back to work. So I was
Yeah.
in retail. And,
Mm.
it was no
Hard.
accommodations at all in retail. That was the biggest thing where I knew after maternity leave, I was going to have to try, like, how do I get away to pump in a retail drugstore? It's not going to happen.
Not gonna
It's
happen.
crazy. I've had to
Unfortunately,
like
our superiors
Sylvia,
did not
you'll
believe.
get the LV. Now they
did
have
not
the
care
LV.
either.
the LV.
Yeah, now you'll get the LV because maybe back when you were there, they didn't have the one that you could like stick in your bra.
But I would be uncomfortable trying to concentrate and help
That's true.
patients while all this is happening with my body. You know,
Wait.
it's just-
You mean pump while you working?
I do this.
Girl,
Sylvia
all the
this
jackets.
happened once. While I
Wow.
was
I need to
working.
sit down and
No,
just
'cause
be
it was-
comfortable and let that happen.
It
Like,
was-
just, mm-mm.
It was another pharmacist. We both had our children like at the same time. And I work in like an office setting. And she would go like in a conference room, I think, and close the door. But that's still kind of
But it's a long time.
I've
It took
had
me a
to,
long time to pump though.
You know what?
It
Yeah,
was like
and I didn't
almost like
have
30
a,
minutes.
I didn't have a,
Ooh, look at them nails. Look at them nails.
Nuh-uh. We are talking about boobs,
Right.
Sylvia.
titties.
Now look.
So I didn't have a Medela. Is it Medela? I didn't have a Medela or anything that was
Portable.
well, I didn't have a good pump, is what I'll say. I had like a
Mhm.
manual pump.
Oh,
So
no.
that was another thing. I had a manual
How
pump.
ancient was this?
I didn't invest in a good one. I think if I would have
You
invested
didn't
in a
get
good
one free
one,
with the insurance company?
I think I tried that. I don't think I was able to. I don't know what was going on back
Moms,
then, but
future
so how
moms,
long
y'all
you
can get them with
breastfeed,
y'all
Dr.
insurance
Leah?
company.
it was like right at I think 2 months. So, because I would if I breastfed Jalen, he would nurse for an hour, and then he would sleep for an hour, and then he would
Wait,
wake up.
he would be feeding for an hour?
Yes, an
Look at Sylvia
hour.
trying to
Because
take
it's
notes.
cluster feeding. When they're that little, it's cluster feeding.
He
So.
would
An
he would
hour?
nurse for an
Sylvia,
hour.
you just call me. I'll help you.
Yes,
Oh my
ma'am. And
God.
he would lay down, and then
Look
I
at
would
Sylvia.
try and rest or do whatever I need to
Yes.
do. And then the next hour, he would be waking up, and I would be like,
Because it's every 2 hours.
yeah.
Well,
So
I
yeah,
learned
Sylvia,
that from
this
I
is
Am
why I
Sam.
would have to be like away from work to do this because it took a long time to pump. It's like I can't take an
I
hour
thought they just get
every
like 20 minutes.
2
Like an
hours.
hour? Lord,
I
have
mean,
No,
Depends
it
that's
how
a
probably
lot.
it
Heavy
depends on
breathing.
it probably depends on the
That's a lot.
child, but yeah, he was taking a whole hour, and then even when I would run out to do something, my mom would be calling me like, "Hey, you need to get back. He looking for you."
Yeah, I get those calls like 10 times a day.
So
sometimes.
how long does your children feed? An hour?
Mine?
Yeah.
No.
She's
They're
older.
older,
Wait, is it a girl? Is the
They're both boys.
okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wow.
about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
When they're good.
more reasonable. But I guess you can't, if they ain't done, they ain't done.
they ain't done right, and I would be
Woo!
like,
Because all
"Hey,
they're gonna
come
do is
on,"
come back.
and he'd be like,
Yeah.
"Mm-mm."
But what I was trying to say is, the little partition we use to give vaccinations.
That's not private enough.
I've had to use that. I was like, you can sit here and pump. And I was like, I didn't have the heart to tell her there's cameras, but she had to
Oh my God.
sit there and
I wouldn't
pump.
be
But I
comfortable
forgot
doing
you
it.
can go like Target has fitting rooms, so that's an option. But nobody wants to go in the bathroom and pump. That's not
Right.
sanitary.
It is. So it was not an environment where I felt comfortable doing it. So I had to wean off of it, or, yeah. But that was good. That worked for me. So, and my baby's thriving. It's
My
great.
mama said she couldn't do it. It hurt too bad. So
I will say it. I think I had a wonderful pregnancy. I got up to like 250 pounds. It was wonderful. But I had no complications.
Why are
But
we talking about your pregnancy?
The breastfeeding afterwards, though, I would say that was the most challenging part. It was the after part. I was like, nobody tells you. They always say breastfeeding, and this is a whole nother show.
it
is.
Clearly.
It is.
Is
Y'all need to have a midwife
We don't
on,
talk about the
guys.
part where it's like,
I agree.
this is hard. Breastfeeding is hard.
So Clara,
Yeah.
So what's next for you, Clara? We've talked about your
Breastfeeding.
Once you're done breastfeeding, what's next?
Hopefully that's soon. And then I can have more time for self-care. Because
we deserve it.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
I hope so. And then also I want to start another business.
Girl, we just said self-care and you ready to start it up again. What you want to do?
I have recently been professionally designing homes for investors. So I can basically, if you would like to purchase a home, either to live in yourself or to purchase as a flip or to purchase and buy and hold as a rental, I can help you design the space as far as what you would be add the most value and also most cost effectively. So it would be Altru design. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so interior designing, it would be Altru design. We have a project that's just wrapping up that's almost 100% done, and I'm going to have my company holiday Christmas party at this flip that we did. That's we're hoping to list at a higher end at 700,000, a property that I got to select everything, and so I'm always really nervous because, I tell the investors, sure, this is what it can happen. But until you get the offers, you're a little stressed out. But then I remember I used to have a line of 20 people out the door asking for lien. And I'm like, it's gonna be fun.
Takes you back to those days of being humble.
It's
Yes.
gonna be fun.
You can survive anything.
Exactly.
That's right. Well, we can't wait to see it, Clara.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
If somebody is thinking about the home buying process or in the process or looking for a realtor or broker, how can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, I'd love for anyone that's interested in, if you're either a first-time home buyer or you're interested in the lease purchase option, or even if you're interested in investor questions, please text Altru Cares. That's ALTRU for altruistic cares, ALTRU cares, to 66866. And I'd love to get some information so that we can connect and help more members of the community start building that generational wealth.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Love it.
We will definitely
Well,
be sharing.
Clara, you are definitely one of our favorite fourth friends. And we're just so excited about what you're doing. And Claire was such a giver, y'all. She would be like, I have to work. I have nieces and nephews. And at a wedding, me and her now husband were like, nope, you need to finish school. You need to pursue your own dreams. If you get this out of the way, you can buy them all the Christmas gifts you ever want. And she's here and she's did it and she's doing it. And she's doing it her way, which is amazing to me. I'm so impressed by her, and she continues to inspire all of us. Honestly, we all speak very highly of you and are just impressed by everything you're doing. And so if we can support you in any way, holla at your girl. Send me a little
Your girl too.
groupie text.
Holla
And we can't wait to see what's next for you.
Thank you, guys. Congratulations to you guys on over 10,000 downloads. And thanks for having me.
Thank you, Clara.
Thank you.
Yes. And we'll see you in March.
Yeah.
Look out for the invite.
Yes. Come on down to Atlanta.
I would love to. Y'all have a great night.
All right.
You too. Thank you for being our fourth friend tonight. Thank you,
Loved
friends, for closing out 2021.
2021.
I cannot believe we made it through another year. Y'all, we have survived. Pat yourself on
See
the
you
back.
next year. Hugs.
We made it. We made it. We made it.
We did. It's been an amazing year, and we can't wait to recap once we get back. So look for us 2022, January 5th, for the first show of the year.
And we'll be publishing some podcast-only shows during the holidays. So make sure you're subscribed to our show on your favorite podcast platform and leave us a 5-star review and a comment.
Bye.
And we're always available on social media. You can check us out on
look out for our Christmas video. We have a wonderful Christmas video coming up for you.
It's pretty amazing.
And all the bloopers with it behind the scenes. You're going to love it. It's just as much as we did. So it's quite funny. I just want to
going to do a dance too.
Am I? Is it a dance? I know y'all going to see these sweaters again for Christmas. But also, if you want to continue to support us, please go to buymeacoffee.com / I don't know. 3 Friends Talk. Yes. What is it?
One of those.
/
down there.
Friends Talk.
Yes.
And check us out on Thursday night on Freely TV, channel 100, 10 p.m. Eastern. And y'all, take some time to enjoy these holidays. Get some time to yourself. And our hearts are with anybody that's grieving. Sometimes this can be a hard time. So our hearts are with you as well. And we wish you good tidings.
And great joy.
And great. Y'all on it tonight.
Come on with it.
Y'all not going to take us out? Nobody going to take us out with a silent night? Oh, y'all ain't ready.
Go ahead.
Y'all ain't ready. I'm a tech person. Y'all supposed to be
in my
DJs.
mind.
In my mind. Come on, we got it.
Night.
That is the only.
Y'all, this show is 10 minutes over. Can we end it?
Woo, woo, woo. Bye, y'all. See you next year.